Yeah, I'm not going to get very far away from the boat.
All right. Yeah. Don't get far from the boat.
You can only, hey,
Woo.
Dad, you can only go 50 feet away from the boat, okay?
Oh my goodness. Brave.
All right.
Only
He's
go
heading for the
50
lighthouse.
feet away, okay?
First one in the sound this year.
There. Lighthouse is there.
I
Woo.
want to go in.
I mean, you can.
I want to go in.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another weekly training vlog where I'm talking through all of the training I'm doing to prepare for Ironman Texas coming up in 2026. Long time between now and Ironman Texas, so right now these training vlogs are about what I'm doing to get through this summer training season. I've been focusing on some shorter distance races. I have another sprint distance triathlon coming up at the end of July, and the next few weeks of training are all going to be done here in Connecticut. Notice the background's a little different. I'm here in my childhood bedroom visiting my parents, and I'll be here for a couple of weeks, but I brought a very special training tool. I have my road bike here. I have access to a pool, and I'm really just pushing forward, swimming, biking, running, and also sticking to the strength training plan that I started, a 12-week plan with WooCar Fit. I'm moving on to week 4 in that plan, so really excited about how the training's been going. I'm going to dive into exactly what my last week of training has looked like, and then talk about some of the loose plans I have for my next week, and that'll be it. All right, so last Monday was a travel day. I did my last video after Sylvan Beach Triathlon on Monday. What a great race. After thinking about it for a week, I'm still really thrilled with how it all played out. I mean, I ended up being 5 seconds away from missing that third place overall spot. I didn't realize how close I was, but one of the athletes I was running with had started behind me in the swim a little bit. So if I hadn't put as much of a gap on the run to try and get in front of him, I would have crossed the line first, but I would have actually lost, in the placement. So overall, Sylvan Beach was a great race. I'm really excited to race another sprint distance coming up at the end of July. That's going to be the Cypress Sprint Triathlon. But spent the day on Monday traveling here to Connecticut. That all went smoothly. On Tuesday, I woke up and did my strength training. I've been doing this 12-week program. I haven't missed a set yet. Got that done in the morning, and oh my God, it was so many lunges. I did like 90 walking lunges on each side, and I thought I'm not a big fan of lunges, and the fact that I did that many on Tuesday morning was kind of alarming. Either way, got on my bike afterwards for sort of a very easy test ride, making sure the bike is shifting and stopping. That's really important. There's a lot of hills going up and down around where I'm staying right now, so I'm not used to it, A, and also not used to the bike, B. So again, I took Tuesday's ride very easy, and I couldn't stop smiling because of just, my gosh, the roads here, they weave and turn and go up and down. It's so different than riding in the Houston, Texas area. So bike is feeling good, and I was really pleased again that I shipped the bike here, that I have a bike during these next few weeks. On Wednesday, I went and checked out the local YMCA. I had to call ahead and get an appointment for a lane, which is a little different, but we're working it out. They are super nice over there. Got in the water, shared a lane. Again, I had just raced a few days ago, so on Wednesday, again, super easy in the water, just sharing a lane, doing some freestyle, some kicking. And then I went and did a very easy run on Wednesday as well, and I felt those lunges. I had lunge legs big time on Wednesday. I'm still feeling the lunges on Thursday morning, but I got on my bike and did another easy ride, and I was in a different spot on Thursday. We traveled to Monroe, different part of Connecticut where my wife's family is at, and got out and did a route that I rode 2 summers ago, so I was a little bit familiar with it. Again, really just getting used to ascending, climbing, descending, just making sure I feel safe on the road bike. And then the next day on Friday, I went out and did a longer ride. Also mentioned I did do my strength training on Thursday as well. I've been prioritizing the strength training. I'm doing that in the morning before my rides, making sure I get that done. So Thursday was strength training, easy ride. And then Friday was my first sort of, I don't know if you want to call it a big boy ride, but I went out on Friday and did a hour and 30 minutes. We can take a quick look at that one. The elevation difference is so wild. I mean, I wonder if I can get an elevation chart up here. Turn off all those things. I'm just not used to riding elevation at all. And you can see, I believe this green line, yeah, is that the elevation? I'm like so not even used to looking at elevation. I don't even know how to pull it up here. So show, okay, there we go. I thought I might be able to show off some of the elevation there, but I do have the actual total elevation gain right over here. If I can just get my window to move over. Total elevation gain of 968 feet. So really just goes to show you, I'm not used to that, and it was pretty challenging. I really enjoy riding on hills. It's just something I'm not used to physiologically. So got to work on that. And that's what I'm hoping to do here for the next few weeks. Saturday, I went out and did a nice, easy run. Also dealing with a little bit of elevation. 364 feet of elevation gain on a 7-mile run might not sound like much, but you got to understand I'm used to like 8 at the most, 8 feet, maybe 10 feet. So, and then yesterday I went out and did a little bit of the same route that I had done on Friday. There was one specific hill there called Hynum Hill that I really wanted to try again. On Friday, I had actually gone up it in my big ring. So I'm super psyched out about this big climb coming up. My Garmin says climbing coming on the route. And I was like so caught up in trying to mentally prepare to get out of the saddle and climb that I knew I was in my easiest gear on the rear cassette. I made sure to get there because I didn't want to shift while I was trying to climb at the beginning of the hill. But I didn't think to move my front derailleur. I don't ever use my small chainring normally when I'm riding my TT bike. So started climbing up the hill on Thursday and just absolutely had to just stand up. I'm muscling. It was almost like lifting rather than riding a bike because of how hard I was having to push. And when I got to the top and realized I was in my small chainring, big chainring, I was like, okay. So I wanted to do that one again, and it was much better in the small chainring on Sunday. So all said and done, I'm thrilled with the amount of training I've been able to do since I've been here. Also went to the pool this morning and did another easy run today. So it's like 4 bike rides, 3 swims, and I forgot to mention I also did some open water swimming on Thursday. I went out on a boat trip and hopped in the Long Island Sound and did about 500 yards in like the 67 degree water. So I'm thrilled. I've had a really good training week so far, and appreciate you taking the time to listen in on this. I'm going to basically just try to keep this going next week, just trying to get out, ride some hills, do some different runs, and keep going to the YMCA for the swimming. So I'll check in next week. Take care. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time.